Alright. Should be able to hear me now. Should have been able to tell by the green light. But, shit, I'm gonna wait a second. Still self-conscious. Or, it's not the word. That is the phrase. I mean, yeah, bro, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Yet here I am standing in front of a camera which isn't even pointing at my face directly. Freedom. I think that's what I'm gonna title this video. Just look. That's what this view reminds me of. It reminds me of freedom. Put this mic in the middle. The reason why I say that freedom is what this view reminds me of, and why I might title this video Freedom, that's kind of what it felt like leaving my job and dropping out of school. Though those two things are not a good idea for most people. Not like that I'm the exception. I just feel like I could achieve it. The freedom of schedule and time and to travel around, to not have to worry about the next paycheck because I know it will be taken care of. I quit my job because I was going through something mentally, not like that not everyone is already going through something, if you know what I mean. But just strong feeling of paranoia. I had a voice in my head that I still got now. It popped in right before picking up the camera and walking out the door to film this video that may or may not be shaky. When that voice creeps in, you have like two options. You can shut it down immediately, or it consumes you. It gets into every nook and cranny in your brain, every seam, and it just seeks through. It seeks through to your mind and your heart. I thought there was a car coming. I think it's about time I stop letting that voice control me and what I do. When I know on the other side of these emotions that are real, that there's freedom on the other side. I want to be like these cows over here that I filmed in the last video. I want to feel free, other than the fence that's around them. Because when you look out into the world, the real world, you see all of the gates, the giant fences, the walls that they put us in, we are left in. You probably heard the people say this before, but those prison walls are they're your country. Well, let me say that again because I don't know if the mic heard me. They are your country. But what is worse than these prison walls that I speak of? It's getting comfortable in the job you work. Why work for someone else when you can be free? You can be free. Yes, you're you're not going to do what I did. You're not going to quit your job, spend $150 in equipment, mics, tripods, or whatever, and you're not going to just walk out because your emotions got too strong. You're going to use that job to pay bills, to invest back in yourself, as long as you're also paying those bills and you're saving a little bit. The biggest aspect here is the investment part. Because that can take you miles. Along with the paranoia that got in my head and the self-doubt of that voice that just got loud and louder and then louder. It was also the fact that I found it hard to be around people, and I still do. I force myself out there. You know, I gotta go to the store and buy food and energy drink or coffee, or even though energy drinks are bad for you. Watch my fitness channel whenever I post videos. And I'm going to be talking about so much on that channel. I already got so many ideas. I wrote them down and I got more in my head. And I feel like that's going to be a game changer, that channel. And I'm hoping this channel is too. I'm hoping y'all enjoy. Even if you don't now, in the future, hope y'all enjoy the content I put forth. My craft. Look at that. It's beautiful. I'm just getting tired. Yeah, I recorded myself doing pull-ups before this video. Yes, I know this is a side note, just hold on. And this camera stuff is really killing my shoulder. On top of these pull-ups and all these shoulder workouts. But back on topic. A little more about this job before sun goes down. Sun's about to go down. I'm running out of time. But whenever I go out into the world, try and do what I want to do, and I start focusing too much on my surroundings and the people around me and what's going on, even though in reality, no one really cares what you do. it's almost like I knew that the whole time, but it's just finally now clicking in my brain. Now that it's clicked in my brain, it's almost like I don't really care no more. But like maybe like 2 minutes when I was at Lowe's earlier, helping my dad. Talked about this in the last video. Filming them back to back because I'm finding it hard to record. Turn it back around. But I know it's going to get easier. I know it's not going to be this rough for this long. A couple of months, give or take, maybe more. See, that person who just drove by, they probably barely noticed I had a camera in my hand and barely thought about what I was doing. And now 10 seconds have passed, 5 seconds. They don't even care. They forgot it. It's out of their mind. It's gone. These little things you worry about throughout your day that hold you back when you're at work, you're out in public, even if you're doing something you like to do, you're with friends or family, just don't let them. I know it's hard to do. It takes time. But you just gotta throw yourself out there. And I don't mean throw yourself, I mean like you gotta like throw yourself out the boat. Just out into the water, just not knowing what's gonna happen. You just gotta do it. It's like Spider-Man, it's like in the Spider-Man movies. It's a leap of faith. Yeah, but besides the paranoia, the self-doubt, just being around other people hasn't really bothered, it's not really bothering me anymore. And I'm working past it. I put hella applications in, trying to get a job, another one. Done a handful of interviews, more than that. And over the past couple of months, and no one giving me the opportunity, but I know that I can't stress it. Shouldn't stress it. And when I get inside, before even watching YouTube or scrolling or working on something else, like working out, like push-ups I gotta do, or freestyling, something I want to do about an hour a day to get better. And I know it'll get better. Just like everything else will. Just a piece of the puzzle at a time. Kind of crazy to think about now. I'm trying my hardest to get good at music. Not really my hardest, but I'm trying hard. Gotta swap hands again. I'm trying hard when it comes to YouTube. I've done it before, did good before, but I want to do better. I want to reach that pinnacle where I feel like I'm not just putting into YouTube, but YouTube is putting back into me and giving, like, I don't know, more views. I don't want to say recognition, notoriety, whatever. Because at the same time, I don't want that. My anxiety says no, even though anxiety is not real. So I don't got anxiety, so let's just forget that. It gets better though. Everything. What you're working on, what you're going through. Even those job applications you put in. Those chances you're taking that may not seem like they're doing all that much to benefit you, but in reality they are. I don't know if y'all can see me, so I guess this is it. I know I have something else to say. I can't think of it. I felt like I strayed too much off topic, but I know the value of these videos are going to improve. They're going to improve for sure. My hand's going to get more steady. Whew. But hey, I'll catch y'all tomorrow morning. See what I'm doing tomorrow. See what I film. Hopefully like 3 videos for all 3 channels, but and edit, because that's really what another thing I gotta do. But see you tomorrow morning.